Hello, and welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, Venus, Jupiter, Midheaven, whatever placement that you really want to look into. You don't have to be a sun sign in Leo. You may not know anything about astrology, but do understand that you were brought here for a reason, and that essentially we are comprised of all 12 zodiac signs. So do trust that there is a message in here for you. I hope it finds you well. And if this reading does happen to resonate, then do like this video, share it with your friends and family. And as well, do subscribe before you go if you happen to like the energy exchange here. It's free to do, and as well, if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, regardless of the sign that I upload for, as this is a very astrology based type of channel, then do turn on the bell notifications as well. But let's go ahead and jump into this snapshot. This is going to be the 19th through the 25th, I believe. What's 9 plus 7? Through the 26th? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me get my calendar, because what I'm not going to do is play. So yeah, okay. So the 19th through the 26th. There's a lesson in that for me to stop second guessing myself. But Leos, you guys have the Queen of Wands. So this is somebody that may be coming into your life, somebody that is, their beauty is blinding. This is somebody that you find to be very beautiful and very radiant, and has a certain sense about her or him, right? Very graceful in demeanor. Somebody that is very free-spirited as well. This is kind of like a wild child in a sense, but this is the Queen of Wands, so there is a maturity level to the wild and rambunctious nature of this person, okay? Very exciting type of individual, somebody that always wants to be involved in something, very action-driven or oriented, goal-oriented and ambitious. Somebody that is very loyal. If that's what you've been waiting for, then it is on the way. If nothing else, this is a card of you and your awakening of your potential, right? And the powers that you have, and just embodying this fire energy, all right? This is having a heightened sense of self-awareness and confidence of yourself, okay? This is you being very carefree as far as not listening to the opinions of others. You're doing what is in your best interest, and it works for the better for you, okay? This is a good outcome card. As far as love is concerned, this is you wanting to really be romantic. This is putting the passion behind the emotions that you may be feeling for a person. This is a heartthrob if this is a man, so just be careful, because you know fire signs tend to be very charming, okay? That is why they are so attractive, and there's like a seductiveness about them. So do be careful, because this is Wands energy, that when you connect with this person that's coming in, that it's not something that is purely sexual in nature, but that really you can see beyond that. But again, it can be blinding. It can be like a love at first sight type of thing, and you're falling for somebody without really getting to know them, but you feel like you have that chemistry there. So if that's something that's also been lacking in your loving relationships, then energy is coming in that will help transform that, okay? Progression and movement forward as far as implementing and being able to bring those things into a relationship that may have potentially felt stale. But yes, that's what you guys have. Notice that the Queen of Wands, I don't know if you can see it with the lighting, but there is a cat behind the woman, and that's why I say it's a wild child, because cats are very independent creatures, okay? Free agents, not something that you can tie down. So this is not the person that can easily be tied down. You're really gonna have to put in effort and work for it with the Wands energy, okay? If you are trying to pursue someone, this is the desire for the pursuit. So getting back out into the dating field, with this energy being a free agent. Okay, you are single now, you're just going to put yourself back out there. You have nothing to lose at this point. Again, you are confident in yourself, and you know that you are worth more than just like a good time, but you're going to be having fun with it. Okay, so that's what you guys have coming in. That's what you can be looking forward to. And I think I started this video off saying that this was going to be for the Leos, but this is going to be for the fire signs, okay? So Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. And it applies to the sun, moon, rising, midheaven, Venus, or Jupiter, okay? And your housing placements. So Aries, whoa. You have the Six of Swords with the Ace of Wands here. Walking away from something that was burdensome and chaotic into something else that's a little bit more refreshing. That's not so much so. This can be embarking on a more self-centered journey, okay? You're going to be focusing a little bit more on yourself, highlighting yourself for the week of the 19th through the 26th, okay? This is, again, walking away from a period of wallowing in guilt or just self-pity with this water energy, as well, just coming out of a place of feeling very moody into something that is more enigmatic here, into something that is more creative. You have like a burst of energy, which is very different from the week that you may have come out of. Though I do remember for the fire signs for this past week that we just came out of, that Aries had the Eight of Wands. So you still have one of these wands. So I feel like you guys have really set your eyes on something, and you are tunnel vision, and you're going towards that one goal instead of, again, trying to disperse your energy into 8 different places. You understand how restrictive that can be, and how you're not able to give it 100% when you're putting so much of yourself into so many different areas at one time. So what happens then if you can just hone in and concentrate on achieving one thing and then moving on to the next, okay? You guys are very good at initiating things, but maybe you're learning that your limitation is getting to the end of the chapter, right? The end of the story here. So that's what you guys are working on here, because you understand now with this Swords energy, the Saturnian energy, okay? What is wrong and what is missing here. As far as love, again, somebody can be coming in or coming back with the Six of Wands. A fire sign can be trying to come back into your life. They're going to be doing something that is very remarkable or shocking to you, very out of the blue is what I'm hearing, something that you couldn't expect. And they are bringing the heat. They are bringing the passion. They are giving you what your heart desires here. If this is not you, again, embarking on a more self-centered journey and focusing more on your healing and getting back in touch with your spiritual practices and routines, and really developing the consistency or the persistence is what I'm hearing with that, okay? And what's required for that, for you to maintain a very balanced and sound demeanor or persona, disposition. All those words are coming up. So that's what you guys have coming in. Again, just be careful if it is a fire sign. You know how we are, okay? And being that this is the Ace of Wands, if this is a romantic interest, then this is somebody that just catches your eye. But there isn't anything that is sustainable at this point. If this isn't somebody coming back from the past with the Six of Swords with something to say, or really trying to back up the words that they have been saying all of this time, with you giving up kind of like hope, okay, and turning your back on the situation. They understand now that they really have to follow through with what they say. If this isn't you, right, Aries, because we tend to do that as well. But if you are completely single and out in the dating field, Just be careful with this fire sign that may be coming into your life, because they're very attractive, but it's hot and cold here. Not really reliable energy here. Somebody that may be very arrogant and self-centered, only cares about themselves and the pursuit, to know that they can get somebody to be interested in them, and that kind of like feeds their ego, but they don't really plan to do anything with it. So just be very careful with that for those singles. And if you are in a relationship, then again, you're understanding that you can't just be so, I don't want to say narrow-minded, but that is coming to mind, so that is to be applied for somebody. But you cannot forget, with all the other responsibilities that you have, which can come up in the Six of Swords, you cannot forget to date your wife or your girlfriend, fiance, whatever you would label the relationship. You cannot forget that. You have to figure out ways to keep the spark alive in the midst of you, again, still handling your business and all the things that you have going on in your life, potentially creatively, and also what you do independently and how you take care of yourself. You have to really learn how to compartmentalize and prioritize. So that is for those that are already coupled. That's what's coming through. Okay. Never stop doing things that initially got that person's attention, right? First impressions are lasting here. So to sustain a healthy relationship, you always consistently have to go out of your way, find the compromise, right? Find the middle ground, but going out of your way to show that you appreciate the person that you are with here. Okay? So that's what's coming through. That's what you guys can be expecting. What's going on with my Sages? Oh, okay. Wow. Ace of Wands wanted to come back out for Sag. Let's pull a clarifier though. I just want to pull a clarifier. But again, Sagittarius, and I know that this is true for some of you guys because I just had this conversation with one of my good girlfriends that is a Sag by Western astrology. And she was saying that she is going through her own self-healing journey, and she really just wants to put more attention on herself and making sure that she's moving from places of authenticity, and that the relationships get off of the ground based off of something that is more solid, okay? Not that impulsive, sporadic, I don't want to say indecisive, but like with us fire signs, like we can show interest one minute and then completely be bored the next and be done with it. And so until she feels like she can get a sense of somebody knowing what it is that they really want for themselves in their lives and how she fits into that picture, she's not going to bother herself with trying to find a relationship here. So with this energy and the reds and the yellows that you see in the Ace of Wands, this does speak to the root chakra. You guys may be personally working on that just for something else in your life as far as like your own health is concerned, finances, what have you, spirituality again, because this can be divinely inspired ideas or just feeling very motivated, or somebody like by way of words or actions inspires you to do better for yourself. This is touching the root chakra, which talks about security, right, and stability, and having confidence in your decisions. Maybe again that touches back to what I was doing with pulling the planner and saying like, okay, this is going to be from the 19th through the 26th, but I had kind of like second guessed myself. So this is you this is you discontinuing that. Like, okay, like I've had enough. I'm not going to second guess myself anymore. I know what I want. I'm going to go in that direction. And it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to follow that thing. I'm not going to get cold feet. This is a very solid decision. Okay, to clarify that, what came out was the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles, and the Fountain card. Look at that, Sag. All right, you are the breath of the universes. There are infinite possibilities in this life. There is no wrong move. Again, stop doubting yourself. All right, maybe for some of you guys, you need to learn how to be a little bit more practical here in thought. Some of you guys are just trying to piece together the puzzle of your experiences of life so that you know how to move from a place of confidence, okay? So that you know how to move from a place of power. Here, with this energy, okay? Unless it comes together and it truly resonates, right? It's resounding and it fits right and it matches your vibration and it matches your effort, and it there has to be like a certain level of complexity to it without it turning into mysterious emotional unavailability as far as matters of the heart. Until it feels like that, you're not going to be bothered with taking anything too seriously here. Again, there are infinite possibilities. Make sure that you are not missing out on a very key or integral experience that you need to have that's a part of your karma, positive, negative, or neutral. We all have karma that we have to deal with. Make sure that you're not trying to block that opportunity out because of certain traumas, which this can be physical pain here that you have gone through that has catapulted you into wanting to take the more self-centered journey. But again, this can be all about self-discovery. It can be. You may not be focused on anybody here. Maybe because you've sacrificed too much of your time. And so this season of your life that is coming up is really all about you. And again, rediscovering who you are, rediscovering what your morals are, what your values are, how you prioritize your work and the things that you also want to accomplish. You're going back to the things that maybe you've put on the back burner and that you sacrificed in the midst of trying to create relationships with people that, again, did not really know what they wanted here. All right. This can also be communication from somebody that you are speaking to. It can be a Scorpio that has come into your life, somebody that has heavy Scorpio placements, or again, a fire sign here that's coming in. And they are really, their intention is to get to know you, right? Because aces are all about setting the intention for something. Again, right? That tunnel vision, piggybacking off of what Aries is going to be experiencing this week, right? They're really trying to focus on you and getting to know you and getting to know possibly your deepest, darkest secrets. But the intentions, again, are pure. Should you believe them? Again, infinite possibilities. It can become a self-fulfilling prophecy where you feel like somebody's trying to get the better of you and take advantage of you. You can very well create that in the mind, and then that energy goes out into the atmosphere, and those are the types of situations that you call into your life. But I feel like for those that have been watching my channel for a while, you should know better than to do that. But again, there is no right or wrong. You have unlimited chances at this to get it right. It's all about just recognizing and taking accountability for the circles that you keep putting yourselves in. If it comes down to that, and you having to, or you feeling like you consistently need to go back and revisit certain things with that Eight of Coins energy. All right. But as far as finances are concerned, you are growing in a particular business or a particular creative pursuit. That looks good. Or through, again, your life experiences, and as you've gotten older and accumulated wisdom, and you know more about yourself and what you can handle, and what I want to say, like your strengths are. Okay, what your strengths are and how you can use them to your advantage. You are figuring out what your life path, number 8, right? All about the deeper meanings of life. You're figuring out what your life path is. Maybe you're looking into life path number, destiny number, stuff like that, numerology, if you will. And through those studies and doing that research with the 8 of Coins, you have a better understanding, again, of self, and you can figure out what really, again, is a vibrational match to you and what is part of your purpose, and you're going to be walking towards that, right? Or achieving that, or going into that career field. It may be in the sciences, esoteric knowledge. It may be something where you are constantly on your feet and moving, because you guys, very stereotypically, you do like to continually seek knowledge, but you also like to be on the go. So that may be something where you need to be like a flight attendant, okay? Something that allows you to travel and expand your horizons, and you're able to network and still talk to people. You know what I'm saying? So that is what is coming in for you Sagittarians. And I believe that's what I have for all the fire signs at this point. So if this did resonate, do again give me that good old thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, subscribe for more, and if you want to book a reading with me, you can absolutely do that. Just hit me up at my email, which I will leave in the description box below, and then I will send you my rates and we will go from there. If you don't feel at this time that you need to book a personal private reading with me, no harm, no foul. Do take care of yourself and soul until you hear from me again. But if you would like to converse with me in the comment section below, I'm always open to having a conversation. So I would look forward to speaking with you guys there. But if not, then again, I'm not going to worry about it. I hope you did enjoy this video. And again, just take care of yourself until you hear from me again. Ciao.